All right, what's up, everyone? It is the 1st of March, and I'm taking less than ideal trades, but that's okay, because it's working out anyway. Why is this scroll so bad here? I just added this tick stream window right here, so just to get a little bit more context on the market. Man, look at this scroll. Jeez. I think I can center it. There we go. So yeah, kind of a poor short. We're 6 minutes off the open. I'm sorry, 3 minutes off the open, equity open here. Took on a short at 63. Took on a smaller trade earlier today. It's using the trade that I closed from yesterday. So I closed this in the AM. It's not even on the charts, I don't think. And then, yeah, I just had a small trade, $25 trade. Like, is it going to show my old trade? I don't think so. No, it doesn't even show it. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, this is the trade I made this morning. Wait, no, this is the one from yesterday. Right, okay. So what's funny is I actually had my take profit at 57, which was a bottom tick on this. But I kept moving it down, so I was kind of greedy. And as a result, I ended up getting stopped out, but still in the money. And then I tried to call a local top at the time. I tried calling a local top, and it didn't work out. I think it was, wait, no, that was the, yeah, it was back over here. So I tried calling I had a bit of a chase trade, a revenge trade, because I, that was like $50 that I missed out on. So I wanted to try and call a top. I tried to call this top off of this little pump, and I was wrong. So I got stopped out for 20. So I actually made roughly half of what I would have otherwise made, maybe close to 2/3. Market's opening in 1 minute 20 seconds. We don't have any reports right away. Let me check I'm going to check on the other screen. I'm checking earnings. We do have some reports coming out. Well, they did come out already. The MBA mortgage applications index came out. Might as well show you guys real quick. I guess we don't have much time. Let's just watch the open here. But yeah, no reports due until 10 o'clock Eastern, so 30 minutes. And there's an IHS Market Manufacturing PMI that's going to come out in 15 minutes. So not the best place to be short. It's like honestly at the bottom of the hourly. It's at the bottom of a lot of higher time frame ranges. And yeah, but I'm pretty confident that we're not going over 4K or 40 to 40.20 at the max. I think we might pump up into the 90 MA, which is at 40.15. I'm prepared to hold it up there if I need to. So ideally I would be on the long side of it. Okay, equities markets is opening now. Getting a little bit of volume. Doesn't look like it's picked a direction just yet. Yeah, I mean, RSI is oversold on the range. It's oversold on the 5. So this is definitely not a great place to get short. Excuse me. But we'll hold it out and we'll add to it if we get a chance. I had wanted to put a limit order in the 39.90s and was kind of kicking myself that I didn't. That's why I kind of got in as soon as I sat down and ended up closing it pretty early. It's just not a great entry. You just got to be pretty careful down here. I'm expecting this to come down to the 25 area. So that's kind of where my target's at. My first target's at 40. It might take all day. We'll see. But that is the plan. Could have a bounce right off of 50s. I mean, it did come down to 47s before. So I may just target 43s or something like that. The only problem is that I'm prepared to hold it for like 40 points against me. My target's only 20 or 30 points. So I need to obviously work on that. Yeah, I mean, this is just such a crap place to be short. I could see if we get a flush here, but otherwise, we're 2 minutes in and it hasn't moved down at all. It's only moved up. It's pushing on these Bali Band EMA, which is the 20 EMA. Also pushing on the 9 EMA. This was a belt loop. Just before market open, we had a bearish belt loop, so should be downward pressure, but we had another one here and that was rejected heavily. Yeah, so it might just be an upward move here. So a little stuck here. I mean, I guess I could get out, but I know that long term we're going down more. And I want to quickly look at let me see if I can show you guys what I'm looking at. Switch the screen. Are we up at, we're up at 67s, okay. Yeah, so this is the monthly. We're opening the month, March of month, right? Feb wasn't very wide. I wanted it to be wider, but it actually still came down to my take profit. I just kind of fumbled it there. So expecting something similar to this little drop of the floor. Maybe not that deep, but I would say fairly deep. And today I would expect us to at least go down to the 25s and explore it a little bit. We're not starting a new weekly just yet because we're on a Wednesday. So we're midweek. Last week was pretty big red. So yeah, you could see, like, I guess we could have a green week, right? Another pop up to 4200s and then back down. Unlikely that we're going to come back all the way up to 4200, but it's possible. On the daily, we're looking at yeah, I mean, it's opening red, so showing us, I don't know why it's got a wick down to 55. I guess it's just showing us. I guess that was technically today, yeah. So it's had a wick up to, yeah, 91s, and this was where most of the volume was up here, I think. And so now I guess we're hoping, well, I guess not we're hoping, but the plan is that we'll explore the bottom of this candle and break out the bottom a little bit. It's a pretty ambitious play now that I'm looking at it. And if I add something to this, like, let's just add a 9 EMA. Alright, so what is that? That is a 9 EMA. Okay. I'm used to a green color, so I'm going to change this. Okay. Yeah, pretty extended from the 9. Not a great spot to be short. Let's see. Let's add some Bali bands too. So and that is 20, I believe. Yeah. We're just going to use the default settings. Okay. I mean, this cross, pretty wide, right? I mean, we're probably going to have a retest of the 9 EMA soon. It looks like it wants another bounce off the Bali bands, though. So that's really what we're going to play for, is the 30 level. And if we're looking, I think it was the weekly, there's a decent level here, right? Where is it? Okay, well, we got these top wicks at 39.30 from October, but I thought there was something closer. Maybe it was the monthly. I think I was looking at the monthly. Yeah. So top of the wick on the October month is at 39.26, which I think we're going to test pretty soon. I mean, right now we've just been testing and we actually pierced it, right? We pierced where's the open high low of this bar? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay. So the high of this bar was 41.78. The close was, well, the open was 39.58. We basically bounced right off of this close last night. And I had my stop there. I had my take profit there, and I kept moving it down. And I was just getting too greedy. But anyway, I got to move on. Just like I can't get over it. Okay, so 39.64 is just kind of hovering. The monthly 9 is right here. So we're just kind of oscillating back and forth. It's possible we get another oscillation to the upside. But I just don't think we've had enough movement to the downside, so that's what we're playing for. Kind of a tight monthly, almost like a cliff, you know? Like we're building a little bit of a cliff here. Weekly, it's red. Had a high, was that the high? Oh no, 40.20 was the high of the week so far. Definitely seems like we're going to be putting in a red week. How red, I'm not sure. I'm expecting at least under the Bolly bands though. Let's also put an RSI on here. I should be using something else, I think, but I've always kind of stuck to RSI. I need to play around with like MACD or something, which is like the most basic indicator, but I've never played around with it. So again, we'll just use the default settings, an RSI of 14 with an SMA of 14 as well. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, look at this bearish divergence here. Right here. Wow. Beautiful bearish divergence. And here we've got a little bit of bullish divergence right here. See lower price, and we didn't make a lower RSI. So that is kind of bullish, but I doubt it's going to actually complete. I mean, the Fed's trying to tighten the economy, so they're not really going to let it go up. Trying to tighten it right now. So yeah, I mean, our entry is crap. Our entry is definitely crap for the day. Definitely looks like we could explore the bottom half of the Bolly bands at least a little bit. I think 39.30 is a pretty decent target. Maybe not just for the day. Maybe it needs to be the target throughout the end of the week. But I don't think it's a bad target at all. Could see a daily pop. It's really just kind of, I'm expecting something similar to this, but man, these volume bars, why are these so bright? There we go. Was that a volume moving average? That's kind of cool. That is really neat. I didn't know TradingView could do that. $39.62, right? I think let's switch back to the, well, actually I'm still showing $39.65 on the platform. Kind of looks like it's building a floor even, but we're just gonna give it time. Probably gonna dribble down. So yeah, on the daily, it's kind of a midpoint on, and kind of oversold with the actual RSI numbers showing divergence, or at least, yeah, kind of a reset. So it is kind of prepping to make a bit of a pump here. Maybe not today, but soon, at least to the 9 EMA. It'll probably wait until the 9 EMA is like right at 4K or something like that, and then have a little pump. Let's switch back to the platform. So yeah, not a terrible, or not a great entry for being short, but long term, like a week, this should be a solid play. Problem is, I'm just going to miss out on tons of opportunity if I'm playing that kind of time frame. Look at this entry, just abysmal. I could flip, I guess, or cut it. I really am just not liking this entry. At the same time, the market's kind of indecisive right now. I mean, we just had our market open, and so far it's doing nothing. We got a report coming out in 2.5 minutes, though. I still need to move this clock somehow so I can show it on the stream. Let me see. Did I checked here already? Yeah. I gotta work on that crop, right? Let's see. Actually, don't see how to do it right now. Still haven't checked it, so still haven't checked how to do that. Okay. So Nasdaq had a bit of a flush off the open. Kind of expecting that to basically be engulfed to the downside. So far, it looks like we might see an engulfing bearish 5-minute here. Let's switch to the 1 minute. Yeah, I mean, we had a bearish belt loop there, but this is the 1 minute, so not that it means much. Minute 15 until we get this report, manufacturing index of some sort. This will be the IHS Market Manufacturing PMI. Low trading impact, so and there's actually not even a consensus. That's how low it is. There's going to be job numbers tomorrow, or jobless numbers tomorrow, and productivity and unit labor costs tomorrow. So some solid numbers tomorrow to look forward to. And then we have the ISM Services PMI on Friday, which is the, what is that? ISM non-manufacturing index, new orders for the manufacturing sector, it would seem. Oh, and as far as earnings go, Royal Bank of Canada and Lowe's were the big ones this morning. Let's see how they did. So Lowe's missed on revenue, beat on EPS. Still growing, just not with consensus. Kohl's missed bad. Wow. Holy shit. Kohl's missed really bad. Whew. Excuse me. Kohl's is down 200. Oh, okay. I guess it was expected they would go down by 213%. They're down 344%. That's pretty crazy. Okay, yeah. So my shitty entry is biting me in the ass. I'll probably have to scale into something on a higher time frame. So yeah, we'll basically wait for 39.90s if we have to, and then we'll scale in there. Report just came out, and I guess it was, well, it's a low trading impact, but I guess it was good since we were pushing up a little bit here. Let's see if it's loaded for me. I still don't see it. Oh yeah, I do. 47.3 down from 47.8 prior. So manufacturing is slightly lower. Tis a boring day. But yeah, kind of holding this crap against me. I kind of FOMO'd in, not gonna lie. This was a FOMO entry. FOMO entry. How's the NASDAQ? Let me take a look at the VIX real quick. Let's look at the VIX together. So, the VIX, did it stab into 20? Oh, I got really close. 2013, what was this low? 2010. It's basically 20, yeah. So VIX should be on its way up though. Bouncing off 20 is a solid level, you know? Is there any gaps for it to fill? It's kind of already filled it, right? So the gap's filled on the VIX. On the E-minis, I mean, yeah, I guess we have a small gap. 39.75. Okay. So if we're going up, let me look at my actual platform. So if we're going to go up, where is the gap fill? This doesn't even show a gap fill, or a gap. So many lines. $39.69. Yeah, there's no, this chart doesn't show the gap, but on the TradingView chart, it shows the gap because we don't see aftermarket hours, I think. I think that's how we're able to see a gap. Anyway, so the gap on the E-minis, on the continuous front month, I should probably change that too. Let's see, if I do MES H, okay. Yeah, it's weird how it's showing me a gap on the TradingView chart. And I think it's like delayed or something, because yeah, it's way behind this. So yeah, we were totally FOMOing into this trade, or I was totally FOMOing into this trade. And now we're gonna have a pop, and we're at 75s. We're just coming up so quick. I don't know if I want to add just yet. Strong candle, high volume. Yeah, we should have been on the upside. We should have been on the long side for this. But that's what I get for FOMOing in. I knew I was making a stupid play there. Need to think of a rule to not have to sit in this. I think like $20 top loss or something like that. Or maybe prior high. Once prior high is broken, I'm out. Something like that. $75 is a solid level. I want to see. Okay, RSI on the 5 is topping out a little bit. Pretty oversold on the 1, or overbought on the 1. So I'll enter under 75. It's just coming up pretty aggressively, so this is kind of tricky. Might have to add even more. Because that was really close. So like a first ad, and I'm from 62, 63. Yeah, from 63, I added basically 10 points away, which is really, really tight. So I got to be prepared to add at like 4,000. Testing VWAP on the 5 minute. Let's see if this is a 50% in any capacity. So from 90 to 60, so that's 30 points. 15 points would be 75. So this is a 50% retrace. And what about from 4,000 to 55? Yeah, once again, it didn't go to 55 or 50%. This actually is more like 61%. Healthy retrace. And then back down. So, okay. Fairly confident we're still okay, but I'm prepared to add up to 4,020. The day is still red, I believe. No, it's green now. So we'll see. Might not hold this too long. I might just get out at break even or something. Also, there is something we can do, not on this platform, but apparently you can set whether you want first in, first out, or first in, last out. What I mean by that is I took on 2 contracts here, and the first one I took on was at 63, and the second one I took on was 73. So if I do first in, first out, that would mean that so right now it's set up to do first in, last out, which means if I were to sell at my break-even price or buy at my break-even price down here at 68.50, I would still take a loss because I would be selling, or I would be buying to close the contract from 63. If I do a first in, first out setting, which I don't think I can do on here, then it would be closing out the 73 order, which is honestly nicer. Because if it gets down to break even, I have to basically close both in order to not lose money, right? And just not have to worry about that crap. Not have to like realize a loss of any kind. So first in, first out is the way to go. And I'll have to switch. I've been talking about switching to a different platform, so I'll probably do that. Back up at 75s, might have a push upwards here, showing a little bit of steam, but 75s is the retrace point. I think we have a report coming out here in 5 minutes too. So the report that's coming out is, so IHS or ISM Manufacturing Index is coming out. Forecast is 48. Prior was 47.4, and let's see, that's actually looking like it's set for a bounce. It's been dropping consistently since September of 2021. I'm guessing it's going to contract even more, so I don't know how much that's going to affect trading. We'll see. So we took that short at 73.75 is where we added. And we're probably going to have to take more heat, especially if the report is, I don't know, good, whatever that means in this context. Okay, report 4 minutes away. We really should have been long instead of short to capture this 15 points. So 75 is the 50% retrace for this last move. 61% would be the Fibonacci number, right? And that would be closer to 80, something like that. 80 or, yeah, not too far off. So red 5-minute on the NASDAQ, red 5 on the E-minis. Almost looks like it's painting a bull flag though. Report in 3 minutes. Who is honking? Oh my God. People just driving by honking, just desperately trying to, I don't know, wake people up. It's the city version of a rooster, right? Just people honking their horns in the morning for no reason. Coming down off 75s, reports coming out in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And again, this is the ISI Manufacturing Index, which is probably going to show that manufacturing has been contracting, which, I mean, you would expect to push the economy down, right? I mean, or push the price down. Like I was saying the other day, it just depends on if, Powell, the Fed chair, wants the market to cool off. So if it cools off, meaning goes down, then we won't see a hike in interest rates. If it gets heated, like if it goes up, he'll increase rates, and then that'll push it down even more. So they're definitely trying to tame it, right? And long-term target is probably 3,200 on the E-minis. All right, looks like we did have a little bounce off 75 as expected. Let's see how low we can go. Or we'll sell our first one at like 50, or like, yeah, 40 is where my first target is, but I mean that's barely like 25 points. Kind of a sideways day, really heavy market today. Okay, this report's coming out in 30 seconds, 35 seconds. Let's see what we got. After this report, I'll probably close the stream down and just give you guys an update tomorrow. I guess I could end the stream by reviewing yesterday. I did put it in the description of the video of yesterday's stream. Okay, report's coming out in 6 seconds. Ooh, my level 2 looks weird. Oh, there we go. Okay, showing some volatility. So the downside so far. Okay. What does the NASDAQ look like? NASDAQ range bars are always fun to watch here. Looks like it's sideways. Wonderful. But it's painting a bearish candle. It's kind of a good sign for us. Barely bearish though. Came down to 62, seems to be bouncing off of there. But long term, still bearish. Do I want to get out here for a break even so I can get a better entry? It's probably not a bad idea, honestly. On the hourly, we're not in the best spot. Took too long to decide anyway. So a bounce up to 4,200 is what I'm worried about, because that's going to be an incredible amount of heat. I'll probably have to cut it way before then. ISM Manufacturing Index was in line with consensus, 47.7. Excuse me. And Briefing.com consensus was 47.8. So it's up from prior. Okay, so that's kind of bullish. It's like just a tiny bit bullish. But we'll see. All right, that's it. So I'm probably going to stop out if we get up to like 40.25s. I'll probably stop out. I might just stop out here, honestly, and wait for a bigger pop. I don't know. These 5 minutes are red. They had more impulse to the downside, didn't they? The hourly on the E-mini looks like it's ready to retrace and be a inside bar up to 39.85 though. But we had a good bounce at the 50% retrace. I think I'm going to stay in it, honestly. I'll just take some more heat if I need to. And what I should have probably done is gotten out of the one at 62.5. That would have been good, because then I would just reduce my exposure a little bit. Because now, I mean, it's just going to be a lot more heat. So, okay, the play is going to be what I said earlier, just a bid down here at the 39.40 level. Ideally, we get down to 39.30s, and I'll take off the second one. Pretty bearish today. Had some earnings missing, and had this top in the pre-market at 39.90, just showing a lower high. So looking for a lower low to be coming in soon. It is taking a minute, but we're spending a lot of time at this lower level, at this floor, which is the top of the monthly candle from back in October. So this is a level we're probably going to dance around a little bit, but yeah, so the play is to get under this 55.50 level today and down to 40s and 30s. Pretty ambitious, so I'll keep my eye on it. But yeah, I might move my first target up to 51 or something like that. And yeah, we'll go from there. Just kind of play this to the downside. It just, it's just not the best entry to be short at. So I'm a little nervous. Just a wee bit nervous. Maybe it's worth it to just get out and wait for a pop, 65s, I mean, it's going in the money. It's not like I have much to worry about right now. 40s, 50s. We're at the bottom of the high volume node here. Honestly, there's nothing I have to do for this to make me money. This 5 minute was big and red. Maybe that report was the catalyst we needed to flush a little bit. So far, it's looking pretty good. I'm actually going to take one off here to reduce exposure, I think. Except we're still trending down pretty heavily. Just going to get out of both. Like a bitch. I'll wait for a pop. So break even on one, 52 on the other. So I mean, so far I think I'm up $100 or something. Yeah, 143. Counting that trade from yesterday. Basically scrapped my idea just now, and probably this is the flush. Yeah, this is the flush. Too anxious, man. Got out at 62.50 and just needed to be patient. Down to 59s. Oh, this is totally the flush, and I'm missing it. Why did I get out? $57s, prior low, and now we're gonna make this new low, just like I said. We're still up on the day, nothing to be sad about. Just leaving some stuff on the table here. So report came out, wasn't fabulous, and so the market's selling off as a result. Will we see 30s today? I don't know. But I'm going to put a... Oh man, so that was easily 10 points almost. So an extra $50 I left on the table just by not waiting like 1 minute. Only because it was slightly in the money. Oh boy. That was bad discipline. I had a plan, I didn't even stick to it. All right, well, we'll look to bounce at the 25 area. So I'm actually going to put a long limit order at 30. We'll play that. Wait for it to come down and pick us up. Otherwise, I will put another offer at 75. If we get up here, that would be a good spot to be short. So anywhere it goes, we'll make some money, or at least we'll get in to make money. Yeah, I totally left like $50 on the table there. 50 to $100 I left on the table just by not waiting. Eesh. Yeah, okay. Well, lesson learned. And it's probably going to continue. All right, well, we've got our entry in here at 30. And just to confirm, I'm going to look at this other chart real quick. So just to confirm what we're looking at, I think it was a monthly. Yeah, so monthly, was it monthly? Maybe it was continuous monthly. Well, whatever, 39.18, right here, right? Yeah. So this closed at, or it opened at 39.58. Where did I get 27 from? Was it this high? Yeah, 39.25 was this high, November high. Or I'm sorry, October high? Wait, September. Oh, okay. So I had that backwards. All right, so now we're basically bidding at the top of the wick on October. And this is like continuous contract data, so probably a little off. And let's see where we at with trades. Totally got out early like a little sissy. Left easily close to $100 on the table, which is unfortunate. It's probably going to continue to the downside. I don't know why I wanted to get out. We were at the bottom of the high volume node. I was expecting another pump up, but we just had a touch off of 75s. I mean, I had no reason to get out, and I got out, especially on such a nice solid red candle on the NASDAQ. I mean, I was totally correct. Yeah, now it would have been officially $100 that I left on the table. So you gotta chalk it up to experience. Can't chase this. And let's look at our chart. We are probably flushing as I expected, and I got out so early. Oh my god, disappointed with myself. So disappointed. Could have taken one off here. Would have been nice, just like a little $50. But no, I had to get rid of both. So we'll wait for the pump. If there's ever going to be a pullback, which there will hopefully be one. Oh my god, I can't believe I just got out there. I didn't even wait for a green minute candle to close or anything. All right. I don't know why I'm being so greedy today. Oh, I was showing you guys the wrong chart. Yeah, this was me being greedy today. That's what happened. Okay, as far as yesterday goes, yesterday we had a decent day. So making strides in this account. Really kind of had a nice mindset shift. These last 4 days have been pretty solid. Made back at least almost one of the losses. Actually, I think I have made it back. So yeah, yesterday was a decent day. The PNL showed higher for yesterday because it was counting on the day before's trade as well. But if we're going by TraderGrow's metrics, it was a $100 day, all green trades except for that one little revenge trade. So it was pretty good. Today, I got out of that trade way too early, and that sucks because I had actually averaged into a decent entry. I was at 68 average, which was solid for a down move, which we are getting. But yeah, that was crap. So, okay. I'm going to have this bid at, I'm going to put it up a little bit higher. Just put it at 31s. And the offer is going to be at 39.75. Yeah, 39.74. I will just see which one gets hit first. Probably the one on the downside. But yeah, this is too much of a mid-range for me to get in either way. So it is what it is. Left $100 on the table, but we're still up on the day. 143. This would have been over 200 today. Just gotta be patient. Okay, guys, I will catch you tomorrow. I'm gonna chop the stream here. Oh man, look at this continuation. Got out way too early. Frick. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. When I'm done with today's trading, I will put the report in TraderGrow and put it in the description. Otherwise, I'll catch you tomorrow. I got some big jobless numbers and stuff coming out tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, everyone. We'll talk to you soon, or see you soon, or stream to you soon.